Hi, my name is Bob Sager, and I am an ERC consultant, and I represent probably the largest Jones and Associate, the largest ERC specialty firm in the country. And I tell you that because I've got some very, very strong opinions about working with specialists in business. And I won't get into those details right now, but Jorns and Associates has delivered over $4.5 billion, if not more right now, in ERC funds to over 7,000 businesses in the country. But what I want to talk about in the next few minutes is why your accountant, your CPA would say to you, the business owner, oh, you don't qualify. Oh, you don't qualify for the ERC program. Why would he or she say that to you? So that's what I want to talk about. And I am certain, I come from the finance world, and I've always known that the CPA and the accountant is the trusted advisor. I get that. I understand that. And I'm sure your CPA and accountant is unbelievable. And he or she, well, should be for you. And they're your trusted advisor. This is totally a different venue for them. You wouldn't go if you needed knee surgery to your general doctor. You would go to an orthopedic. So what I want you to do for the next 4 or 5 minutes, please, just put your logic hat on. I just want you to put your logic hat on. That's all I want you to do. Because when it comes to ERC, unlike if you went and got PPP funds, that was simple. That was easy. The banks got paid $2,500 per application. It was a piece of cake. You couldn't do ERC, but now you can. And ERC is very, very, very intricate. It's very detailed. It's a very, very sophisticated process, unlike PPP. Now, let's go back for a second. And when I asked you to put your logic hat on, the majority of accountants probably have done maybe 4, if any, 4, 5, maybe 10 ERC filings, maybe 20, maybe 30, maybe 40. They haven't done many. I don't know if most accountants have read the way our 300-person staff between accountants and attorneys and tax attorneys and IRS and so on in our firm have read the 107-page IRS guidance to make them privy to truly understand the ERC program and what it entails. So when I say, why would your accountant say you don't qualify? I believe, because I've been doing this a while, I believe there's a couple of reasons. One, they're going back and saying, oh, you didn't have a decrease in revenue. Boom, you don't qualify. That is not the only disqualifying or qualifying factor. There's a multitude of others. And the laws changed about a year ago saying you did not have to only lose revenue to qualify for your ERC credits/funds. So that's number one. So I don't know if your accountant, we filed over 7,000 ERC filings for our clients over the last 18 months. We know what we're doing. We're experts in this. We're neurosurgeons in this. Now, the other thing, and please put your logic hat on for a second. If I've come to you or someone else has come to you with ERC and you didn't know about it or you didn't file for it and you're intrigued and you want to see if you qualify for it, but then because your accountant's the trusted advisor, you go to your accountant and your accountant says, oh, John, you don't qualify. And you come back and say, well, my accountant said I don't qualify. Well, why would the accountant say that? Why? I think personally it's for a couple of things. One, they're shooting from the hip without going through the details and without understanding or reading the 107-page guidance from the IRS. Number two, They're going back to the old rules that, oh, I see your business, you didn't have a decrease in revenue, so you don't qualify, which is not true anymore. And number three, put your logic hat on to save face. Your accountant didn't come to you. Either myself or someone else did. And not to make themselves look, I'm just going to use the word inferior, right? Hey, I should have gone to my client because I should have his back and let him know or her know what they can qualify for. I read the 100-page documents. I understand this in and out. You do qualify or you don't qualify because I know. And a lot of times they haven't done that. So they'll say you don't qualify just to save face. And that's not fair to you. Because if just doing some math off the top of my head, let's say you've got, I don't know, 30 employees. And let's take the average accountant, by the way, before I go there, the average accountant is returning anywhere from 8 to 9, maybe 10,000 per W-2 employee. We're averaging 20 to 21. So if you've got 30 employees times 20,000, rough number, that's 600,000. That's 600,000. That's not something to put a deaf ear to. It's a lot of money, and it's not a loan. It's not earmarked for anything. You could use it as you wish. So again, logic hat. If your accountant says, well, you don't qualify. Well, okay. Well, here's the logic. Let me end this now. I'm going to end this leaving you with this. Doesn't it make sense? Doesn't it make sense to see if you qualify by, one, registering with Jorns? It's very simple to do. Number two, getting them the appropriate documents, your 941Xs, your PPP forgiveness, your P&L, a questionnaire, get them the documents and see if you qualify. It takes anywhere from 3 to 5, maybe 6 weeks to see if you qualify. And either Jorns is going to come back and say one or two things. Oh, you don't qualify. Now hey, Mr. Accountant, I love you. You're the best. You're the best. Thank you. You're right. I don't qualify. Or, oh, John, your business qualifies for $342,000 or 12 million or 10 million, whatever it is. Now you know you qualified. And, well, whether you want to go back to your accountant or not, that's up to you. But logically, doesn't it make sense to see if you qualify? Because the program will end on April 2025. And either you go and obtain and apply for your funds, or you will lose it. That's it. So anyway, I hope this helps because I get this all the time and I'm kind of frustrated. I love dealing with accountants. I've dealt with them my whole life in my financial and insurance world. But sometimes I think we need a specialist. I think we need to deal with individuals or firm that this is all they do. I hope this helps. Have a great day. Bye-bye.